Anyways, let's go ahead and do this part 2. Trying out some new stuff, trying to record with a mic now because I feel like the last video audio was a little low. So let's see if maybe using a mic will help. And last video I shot on my phone, so I'm actually using the camera now. But okay, so back to the question was, what role does collaboration play in your creative process, and who are some of your favorite collaborators? What role does collaboration play in your creative process? So actually, as of recent, I haven't really been collaborating with anybody. Collaboration right now I actually have a few people that have been asking me to do collabs, but like I think I mentioned in part 1, like I've been trying to work on my own stuff, and I would put my stuff to the side just to work on like other people's stuff, and then sometimes they wouldn't put it out or whatever the case may be. I think right now like my main focus was not to do collabs, but I am open to it. It's just like when it comes to collabs, sometimes people like rush you, and it's like I don't like being rushed.
Get somebody else to do it,
especially when I'm trying to work on my own stuff, and I can only do so much. Like especially when you work like a 9 to 5 and then you're trying to work on your own stuff and you're trying to like exercise and do all that other stuff, self-care and all that stuff. Is just like the creative process, you really need to be in a good headspace, and a lot of the times it's just a lot going on. But I am open to it, yeah, as long as like, here's the thing with like collaborating, like I personally, because I even like people that kind of like see me, they're like, oh, like I see you out here, I see you doing this, I see you posting and stuff like that. So sometimes I kind of get weary when other people like they're asking to do collabs, and it's like, okay, let me look at your page, and it's like you're not doing nothing,
just hanging around.
Like you haven't posted since 2023, or you don't post nothing, you're not creating nothing. So for me, it's like, why am I gonna put my time aside, my creativity aside, and all of that good stuff, and you not really posting for real? It's just like the people that ask me to do a verse and then they never put it out. It's like, well, I can't really get mad because when I go on their page, you're not posting nothing. You're not really like on the grind for real. Like you maybe post once a year, or I'm coming to a point where it's like I don't want to waste my time, but at the same time I do want to like collab and have the opportunity to meet other like supporters and stuff, like, you know. But a thing for me about collaboration is like I need to see that you out here trying to get it too, because you know this is something that I take seriously, and this is something that I hope one day can lead me to live off of. Like I would love to live off of, you know, opportunities that came from music. But that's kind of like my take on collaboration. Like if you're serious for real, then yeah, I'll put my time and effort, but just give me some time. I'm still kind of trying to work out my flow of things, trial and error, so that I can be productive, like just have a good flow of work. I just got a new computer, and I'm trying out this whole like microphone thing for like some other projects. Since I have a new computer now, like a desktop, I want to get into like more video editing, so hopefully I get to play around with this video, doing the video editing on a desktop, because before I was using a laptop and I don't know, it was a little smaller screen. Did this shit stop? Oh, okay. And then who are some of your favorite collaborators? I haven't really collabed with too many people, and I would say one of my favorite collaborators I would have to say is O'Shea Ivy.
They told me to pipe down, I need it right now. I never wash my tongue, I lick it out and bite down.
I really like his style, his music, his flow, his cadence, I know that I'm always honored when he asks me to do like hop on a project or something.
Don't need no sympathy, put your hand out. You ain't no kin to me, sacrifice your health. Thugging up in the street, another man down. I swear them killers breathe.
Real talk, bitches gon' flop. Only step to you when you up and at the top.
Because I know that his project or the song or whatever is just gonna be dope. I don't have like my own song that he's on which I hope to. I mean, obviously, if I had the chance to collaborate, I would love to collab with Doja Cat. I would love to bring Hilary Duff out of retirement or whatever she's doing. Fifi Dobson. Most of these people that I want to collab with is more so for like nostalgic, but like Doja is like, damn, that'd be dope. Somebody from TDE, whether it's Doechii, Kendrick, Schoolboy, Sir, somebody. I don't know, I haven't really thought of that. If I think of any more people, I'll probably enter or type in the name or something. Next question is, how has social media impacted your career and your approach to engaging with fans? I personally don't like posting. I don't like doing it, but it's something that I realize creators have to do, because how else are you going to put yourself out there?
You ain't got the answers, man.
Like, I don't think that I would have gotten my first show if I wasn't on social media. It does impact your career, because especially with the TikTok age that we're in right now, it's like you have to post and whatnot and you have a better chance of going viral. But it kind of gets a little stressful at times, overwhelming, because you have to do so much, and especially in the beginning, you're not going to see, those numbers jump. So it's like you're doing all this, you don't see the numbers, but it's like you got to keep pushing. Honestly, it's even impacted my like professional career a little bit. It was something that I was weary of when I was applying to certain government jobs. I didn't really want them to be all up in my social media, because I was trying to pursue music and all this other stuff. So I also had to be really careful of what I was posting and whatnot. And my approach to engaging with fans, supporters and stuff, I try to like comment back and stuff like that. And, when I do videos like this, I do ask for questions or whatever. What the hell? What in the hell is you doing? Right now, it's not a big impact, but it's slowly getting there. And, I wouldn't have gotten my first show, and I wouldn't keep getting shows if it wasn't for social media. It would be really hard to connect with people and network and stuff like that if I didn't have social media. Next question is, can you share a particularly memorable fan interaction or moment that stood out to you? I would say like recently I had a show up in San Marcos, and it felt really good when I was doing a song. The song's not even released, but I've done it so many times. I guess some people kind of like pick up the words, or maybe like they just paid attention in the first hook. When I was like rapping, and then like other people were rapping along with me, like that was a really great feeling. There was actually a part in a performance where I ran out of breath and I couldn't even say my ad lib, and somebody from the crowd like was singing the ad lib. I was like, oh shoot.
Reemerge like a phoenix in the sky. Magic. Double down, it's about to be a bumpy ride. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. If you ever went through some shit and never gave up. Chosen one.
So that was cool. But as far as like, there's only been like one time that I can remember like right now where I was out and I wasn't like performing or anything. I was just attending something, and they're like, oh, are you C13? And I was like, yeah. That was cool. But as far as like being stopped and stuff like that, it hasn't gotten to that point yet. Next question is, how do you see the future of women in the music art industry evolving, and what changes would you like to see? The future of women in the music art industry, the housing market, how like the housing market, it's like it's really bad right now, but everybody's like, oh, it will go down, oh, it will get down, it will go back to how it used to be or whatever. That's the hope. Like for women, I know right now we've kind of got into this whole like over sexualization of women in the music. I hope that we can kind of bring more of the artistry back. Where's Normani? I feel like she was somebody that tried to embody more of the artistic, creative, like empowerment. Doja is really somebody that is bringing like artistry and out of the box and visuals and stuff like that. I hope the future of women in the music industry, they can really like pour into the artist side, like the over sexualization part of it. I know that's an aspect of it, and it's probably always going to be an aspect of it, but there was a time where, like Missy Elliott, her out of the box creativity and artistry that got people hooked. I hope that we can go back to that, kind of like the housing market.
What?
Back to going to like creativity, artistic, you know, authentic, genuine, writing art pieces, not just necessarily like, shake that ass, bitch. Well, I heard a song, it was like Apple Pay Me. I don't know.
Shit, I don't even know.
But hopefully we can come back to, you know, having even the happy medium. I'll be happy with that. Next question is, what are some of your goals or dreams for the future, both personally and professionally? My goal is to be able to live off of music. Not only just music, like, and what comes with music, like streaming and stuff like that. Like, I hope that it can get to a point where, you know, like the whole shebang, like the YouTube, the monetization on platforms, you know, if there's brand deals,